Yeah, third member of this group is Lexi Thompson. This is her second.
Just 97 yards. The weaker of her two gap wedges, low, a little left, plenty of spin.
Yeah, it's going to be in a good spot.
Pretty nice. And to Jerry's point, the players teeing off this afternoon.
Yeah, nice way to start the day. Par the first. This to get it to under par for the round. Yeah. And looking to put together a really low number, which players will feel like there's a low number out there. They've already seen the scores on the board.
I think with the change of direction of wind, I think that might cause the players to think a little bit more, because a number of these caddies were out earlier today, walking around the golf course, checking it all out, watching how the players were playing it, watching how the balls were pitching and releasing on the green.
One of the few players who can take those bunkers out of play with a solid tee shot and fly them quite easily. That doesn't need to worry about it.
Much was made about Paddy Tavatanikic's driving at the A&A Inspiration, but I had a chance to follow Lexi. Oh, that's settled into a divot. I had a chance to follow Lexi for a couple of rounds there.
Yeah, well done.
When they have the speed, Tom, they find the hole more often than not for Lexi. When Lexi's not, when she doesn't have it grooved, it's amazing to me, because that means she'll miss maybe 2 or 3 fairways with the driver each day. It never gets crazy out of control. She's just so reliable, and with that clubhead speed, that's really impressive.
I mean, as Jerry said, I think the Greensbooks not having them this week because they only had a month's notice, I think it's been huge. There's not that extra bit of time to consult the book. You look at it, you read it, you stand over it and hit it.
Okay, that's
pummeled.
That just induces jealousy on everybody's behalf. Blistered.
Just took a few hops. That, yeah, just took the speed out of it. Good try, but it's kind of the risk, isn't it, Karen, when you're putting through the longer grass?
It is, but I think though, depending on the lie it looked like to be sitting down a little bit.
Just left of the hole.
Promising.
Very nice.
Yes.
Both of them were low.
Very nice. And Jerry, to your point, Lexi too has mentioned the same thing. Like she feels like she's in a good place mentally.
Wind in and from the left, mostly from the left. Starts that at the left edge of the fairway. Should be able to get a bounce off that huge hill there.
Really from down that left side.
Up the right side, going to be just fine.
There you go. It's going to wind up in the middle.
Still running. That's why I hit it.
There's no wind at the moment, but you know that can't be the case. A little left of the hole. Looks like the number, though. Not a lot of break.
It's a good looking stroke, Jerry.
It was. Oh, that turned more than I thought. Certainly more than she thought. On a good line. Very low, just left of the hole. Tried climbing up there.
She get the speed right.
She did.
It's a good one.
Just 100 yards up the hill, into the wind. smooth pitching wedge. But never left the flag either.
Very nice. And it just gets further away.
Lexi for birdie. Okay. To 7 under goes Lexi.
You think it just narrows too much for the driver?
Nah.
No, I think Tom, it's more to do with the driver puts her too close to the green. She did mention on a couple of holes back that she wished she thought she was too close to the green.
Exactly what she's done. Still might need to sit down a little. Just left of the hole.
Yeah, trying to come back. There's a bit of a back slope there. Giving it a run. Maybe hit it slightly too hard.
Powerful swing of Lexi Thompson.
Downwind now with the good one here. If she could get it up there frighteningly close to the green, but that's a little right.
Watch the kick.
Yeah, still robbed her of some distance though.
It's 2 in a row that have landed wide of the fairway and kicked in.
Goes at it. It's going to take a pretty big first bounce unless she flies it all the way to the hole. We do have a little bit of slope behind it. Nice. One turning right outside the hole.
No, there is it's obviously some debate. Tom, when you mentioned about Sasso not going to Georgia, turning pro, there's some debate as to whether players should go or turn pro so young. Or, I think we see examples of Lexi and Lydia and now Yuka that when you're ready, you're ready.
Watching the world's best. And here's Lexi, one of them at the 6th.
That a 2-iron, just a low missile up the left side.
This is one of those fairways that you cannot see once it gets past about.
We'll come back a fair bit on the green. Well, if she gets the distance right, it's going to be good.
Getting better. Not keep the speed up. 7 under is tied for 17th.
The wind 238 front. This one is going to be just pulverized.
Thing is, you got to fly it all the way to the putting surface.
Somehow.
She couldn't hit it any harder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think we were wishful thinking.
Makes a huge difference, and this golf course really sets it up for the long players to play well.
Lexi.
Made that look pretty darn easy.
Yeah, got it to stop.
Just clipped it perfectly. Left edge. She's hit 3 really good shots already this hole. Six-iron for Lexi. Breeze from the right, but in. She's got to catch all of this. And she did. That's a low piercing one on a very good line.